The Lucy switchgear SCADA system is designed to safely and reliably monitor and control the operation of large electrical networks. The system collects and processes data sent from other substations, providing the operator with a comprehensive view of the whole network. This typical example shows a SCADA-monitored electrical network providing electricity from a primary substation to a range of regional consumers. The primary substation provides a feed out to a residential area, a commercial city district, and the local airport via other local substations. A busy port and a small rural community are also supplied by the primary substation through another circuit. Let's see how the SCADA system is used to manage and maintain the network during a fault. On a remote rural section of the network, a fallen branch causes damage to the overhead power lines feeding substation 2. This break in supply causes the circuit breaker for this line to trip at the primary substation, leading to a total power outage to both the port and the rural community that rely on this circuit. Power to the rest of the network remains unaffected. The SCADA system receives notification of the circuit breaker trip, then uses the fault passage indicators positioned around the network to determine where the fault has occurred. In this case, the fault passage indicator at substation 2 has not tripped, so at the remote SCADA data center, the operator is informed that the fault must be somewhere on the line between the primary substation and substation number 2. The operator can now use the Lucy switchgear SCADA system to isolate this area and reroute power to customers without a supply. The operator remotely opens the incoming switch from the primary substation to substation 2. And then opens the outgoing switch from substation 2 to the rural community. This totally isolates the fault area from the rest of the network. The operator can now close the outgoing switch at substation 3 to re-energize the link to substation 2. Substation 2 can now reinstate the supply to the port. In order to avoid overloading one side of the network, the operator chooses instead to close the GX switch on the backfeed to the rural community to reinstate their supply. Supplies to all affected areas are now complete and the faulty line is safely isolated from the network, allowing the operator to arrange for a repair. Typically, the network will be sectionalized and power rerouted within 3 minutes of the original fault. SCADA enables the operator to direct the repair team to the specific area of the network at which a fault has occurred. Once the operator has confirmation that the repair is complete and all maintenance crews are clear of the area, SCADA can be used to restore the system to its usual operation. The newly repaired line is tested first by closing the primary substation's outgoing switch to substation 2. The line energizes as normal, confirming the repair. The operator can now close the incoming switch to substation 2, reinstating the original supply route. The backfeed from substation 3 is no longer required, and so the SCADA operator can open its outgoing switch. With the load removed from the lower side of the network, the rural community outgoing switch from substation 2 is closed, creating a parallel circuit for the area. The final step for the SCADA operator is to reopen the GX switch to disable the backfeed to the rural community, restoring the standard operation of the whole network. The Lucy SCADA system works in conjunction with our complete range of switching and protection solutions to provide operators with unprecedented control and management of their networks.